everyone, it's Avery, and for today's video, I'm going to tell you guys a story, like a story time, that happened to me like a week ago. This was literally one of like the scariest moments in my whole entire life, and I wanted to tell you guys about it. You guys, I talked about it a little bit on Twitter, but before I get started with this story, if you guys don't know what summer break is, it's a reality TV show here on YouTube just about a bunch of kids living in LA. They are currently filming season 4 of summer break, and they post new videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. So I will leave all of their links down below. You guys should definitely go check them out. There's also a new app that you guys should go download called Public, and basically what it is you can be like in this big group chat with all of the cast from summer break, and you guys can just like talk about the new episodes and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. So the link to Public will also be down below in the description. So don't forget to go check out summer break. So let's get into the story now. So this happened about a week ago when I was with Caitlin, my best friend. She came over and she stayed with me for a couple days. So let me just give you guys some like background information, I guess. So this happened on, I think, Saturday. And the day before, we had watched 2 really scary movies, which I absolutely hated. Scary movies are like, no for me. Like, I hate scary movies so much. What did we watch? Okay, we watched The Lazarus Effect, which is about like bringing dead people and dead things back to life, and it was really scary. I really didn't like it. And then we watched The Babadook, I think that's what it's called. It's kind of like Chucky, but instead of a doll. I've seen Chucky too, that movie was awful. But instead of a doll, it's with a book, and it's just like really weird. I really didn't like it. So this was the next day. So what we did is we have these little like blow up air mattresses. I'm sure you guys all know what I'm talking about. And we put them in my living room, so we had 2 of them, and we blew them up and put them in my living room. And then we have like memory foam and all that stuff, and we just made like a cute little bed. So because we watched so many scary movies, I was just getting really paranoid. I felt like I kept like hearing things outside and like knocks on the windows and just like all this weird stuff that probably wasn't really happening. But I was just so paranoid because of all the scary movies that we watched. Well, only 2, but that's a lot. I've only seen 3 scary movies in my whole life, and I hated all 3 of them. So I'm sure a lot of you guys have done this before, but you know when you just like talk with someone for like a really long time? It's always Caitlin for me, but we always just like talk about one thing and then it goes into the next thing, and it just keeps getting like really deep, and you're just talking about like really deep, weird stuff. So it was like 12:30 and we were really tired, so that's what we were doing. We were just like talking about like death and what we were scared of and just like all this weird stuff. So we were just sitting there and we were just talking, and I was like so scared. I felt like I kept hearing things. So I was sitting next to Caitlin's phone because the plug was closer to me. Caitlin's phone started ringing, and it was like 1:30 in the morning at this time. So I was like, what the heck? Who's calling Caitlin at 1:30 or like 1 in the morning? Like, that's so annoying. So I picked up her phone, and it was a random number from Montana. It wasn't blocked. It wasn't like no caller ID. Like, I could see what the number was, but it like wasn't like, I don't know. It's just weird because we don't know anyone from Montana. So I answer it. Oh my gosh, I'm like getting scared. Like I'm gonna start crying again. So I answer it, and it's just like a lot of like weird breathing. And I was literally like just sitting there. Oh my gosh, I'm like crying. Why am I like getting so scared? Okay, my eyes are watering. Oh my gosh. So I was like just like sitting there, and I was like listening to them just like breathe, and I literally like started crying. Like I was like, oh my gosh. So I hung up, and Caitlin was like, who was that? And I was just like I was like speechless. Like I just couldn't talk, cause like that's like scary. You guys know that SpongeBob scene where the jellyfish calls him and it's just like breathing, and then SpongeBob's just like freaking out, and then he like cuts the phone line. That's like literally what it was like. It was like so scary. So then they called again, and of course I didn't answer because I was like, So we were both like terrified. We were like, okay, who the frick was that? Why are they like calling Caitlin? Like, why are they just like sitting on the phone like breathing all creepily? So we went upstairs into my brother Trey's room, who actually vlogged while this is happening. My brother has a vlog channel. It's just like Avrey Ovard. I'll link that down below too, so you guys can go watch his vlogs. He vlogs like every day. So we went up to Trey's room, and I was like crying, and we noticed that they left us a voicemail because like a little notification popped up like this number like left you a voicemail. So we were sitting on Trey's bed, and then we listened to it, and I will play it for you guys. And this was like the scariest moment of my whole life.
I'm going to find where you live, and I'm going to kill you.
Basically, what it said is it said, I'm going to find where you live and I'm going to kill you. I'm like, okay. So right when me and Caitlin listened to that, Caitlin literally like started hysterically like crying and laughing at the same time. Like, it was like so weird. She was like crying so hard and then she was like laughing really hard at the same time. But I don't know, like put yourself like in that situation. Like what if you like had just watched really scary movies and you were like really paranoid and then you like got a random call from someone and then they were just like breathing and then they left you that voicemail at like 1 in the morning. How scared would you be? I was literally so scared. So me and Caitlin were sitting on Trey's bed and he was just like sitting on the floor. And we were both like crying like so hard. We were like, oh my gosh, who is this? Like what the heck? Why is this person like calling us and saying that they're gonna come kill us? Obviously we're all fine. I'm fine, I'm alive, Caitlin's alive. No one like came and found us and is gonna kill us or whatever. But even if that's like a prank call, that's still not funny. Like you could, I'm pretty sure you could get like charged for like, I don't know if that's considered like a threat. Well, I mean, like, it is, but still, even if it was, like, a prank call, that's still not funny. Don't prank call someone and say that you're gonna find them and kill them. Like, that's literally not funny at all. So I think my next video, you guys might see me in my new house. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. Make sure to go check out Summer Break and the app Public down below. And you can also check out Trey's channel down below. And I will see you guys on Sunday, maybe in my new house. I'm not sure. Bye! It's Avery, and for today's video I'm going to announce something really exciting. So this might not be as big of a deal for you as it is for me because it doesn't really like, I mean, I